The United States has raised new concerns about China's fast-growing military activity in space. According to senior American defense officials, China is expanding its space war capabilities at a speed that Washington finds very concerning. General Stephen Whiting, the top commander of the U.S. Space Force, says that Beijing is using space to complete what's called a kill chain. It's a step-by-step procedure to find, track and strike enemy targets. The US, China and Russia are locked in a tight race to control the next frontier of war, space. Last month, China and Russia signed a memorandum to build a nuclear plant on the moon in a bid to power a lunar station by 2036. US has also reportedly started sharing intelligence with the UK and other Five Eyes nations, including classified information on Chinese and Russian space activity. And the US is also moving forward with the Golden Dome project. It is a $175 billion plan to build a satellite network that can detect and destroy incoming missiles towards the US by 2029. Now, this Golden Dome idea was unveiled by Trump back in May. The top commander of the U.S. Space Force outlined three major areas where China is advancing quickly. According to him, the first is space-based targeting systems that can locate and follow U.S. and allied forces in the Indo-Pacific. Now, these systems, he says, will allow China to carry out long-range precision attacks far beyond its borders. According to the U.S. Space Force, by the end of 2024, China had over 500 satellites in orbit with intelligence, reconnaissance and surveillance capabilities. And of the 260 satellites China sent up just last year, more than 60 were designed for military observation. Back in February, Chinese scientists had reportedly built a satellite tracking camera so powerful that it can capture detailed images from more than 100 kilometers away. A level of detail 100 times better as compared to what can be seen with spy cameras and telescopes that use lenses. Now, the second concern, according to the U.S. Space Force commander, it is China developing anti-satellite weapons. Now, these include lasers, missiles, and even satellites designed to attack other satellites. China has also built technology to jam GPS signals and satellite communication links. China can reportedly launch missiles from Earth to take out satellites in space. And it has tested such weapons multiple times over the past 20 years. Back in March, a top U.S. Space Force commander said that China was seen conducting coordinated maneuvers with its satellites, practicing close-range satellite maneuvers, movements that look like China is training for space-based combat. The third major worry, according to the U.S. general, is China's growing ability to connect its space technology with its Army, Navy and Air Force, perhaps making China's military more accurate, deadlier, and able to reach targets farther away. In 2016, China restructured its military focus more on space, with the PLA adding a military aerospace unit, and in April 2024, China divided the branch into three, which is an aerospace force, a cyberspace army and an information space support unit. While the US still leads in the number of satellites with around 8,000 in space, both China and US reportedly have roughly the same number of military satellites, around 250 each. Top US military officials warn that the gap in space power between America and China has narrowed sharply, adding that if the US does not act fast, they fear China could soon overtake America in space warfare. In April, the head of U.S. operations for the U.S. Space Force warned that China has already mastered advanced space weapons like directed energy and radio frequency attacks that pose a major danger to U.S. operations in space. As the space race heats up, top American generals are increasingly voicing concern that America's long-time advantage beyond Earth just may be slipping away, with China all ready to fill the vacuum.